Hey, what's up, man? This is your boy Ben from Ben and Tanaye, and we're back with week 4 of NFC East breakdown. It was a good week to be a Redskin fan, I can tell you that. It was our bye week, so that was an automatic win. Now, everybody lost, except for the Dallas Cowboys. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into the Cowboys game. We're just gonna start off with Ezekiel Elliott, man. Last night, or yesterday, should I say, he had 25 carries for 152 yards. But that's not all. He had 4 receptions for 88 yards. I think they finally got it. Give Zeke the ball. Even though it was against the worst rushing defense in the league. I'm just saying. But they got it going, man. It was a tight game, though. It was a very close game. It wasn't like a blowout or anything, but that's the formula. Give Ezekiel Elliott the ball, and the rest will just fall into place sometimes. I feel like it's just, I don't know, it's just me. Ezekiel Elliott could have 100 yards a game, 20 carries per game, and they will still lose sometimes. And I feel like it's just inconsistent because Dak Prescott is just not, he just can't throw the ball that well, and they don't have any receivers to really throw to. So there's only so much they can do. So, and they don't have a good defense or a great defense to kind of blanket that. Like Jacksonville had an awesome defense, so it kind of blanketed Blake Bortles' inability to throw the ball in certain spots. His arm talent is just not great, but the defense is that great where you forget about Blake Bortles. Well, the Dallas defense is not that great. But here's some Ezekiel Elliott's highlights, for the sake of it.
Here is Elliott, gonna run. Good hole. Elliott with a speed. Ezekiel. And now they're gonna set it up to Elliott. Tries to get to the edge. Does so. Ezekiel Elliott on his way. Diving. Touchdown. And they will run it out of the jumbo formation. Elliott breaks through. Ezekiel Elliott puts in the shoulder for Dallas. And it's Elliott again. A big hole. Elliott leaping over Lions to midfield.
All right. Philadelphia Eagles went into Tennessee. They went into Tennessee. I picked the Eagles to win, as you can see on the last video. I picked the Eagles to win. It was an overtime thriller. I'm telling you, man, that was a good game. I actually watched that game. That was the game that came on where I live. The Dallas game didn't come on where I live. So the Eagles game was a very good game, man. Very close game. Marcus Mariota did his thing. Carson Wentz, he's still getting used to being back on the field. The defense didn't play that well. I thought they would be able to shut the offense for the Titans out, but it didn't happen like that. And they went to overtime, and Marcus Mariota pulled it off, man. Last second touchdown catch in overtime. It's pretty dope. So, Eagles, man, 2-2. Cowboys 2-2. On to the New York Giants. They were at home playing against the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees came into town, and they lost. So sad. They were getting it going at first, but then something just switched, man. Drew Brees got into a rhythm. Alvin Kamara started getting going. It was a wrap from there. Odell Beckham really couldn't get into a rhythm, or Saquon, or Eli Manning. So what do you expect him to do, man? It's sad. I feel sorry for him. But as you can see right here, the Redskins are at the top of the division, sitting at 2-1. And it's pretty good to see, but it's still only about to be the second quarter in the season. So only time will tell about these Washington Redskins. But I'm excited to see, man, because they've been playing pretty well. So we're gonna get into our picks for week 5. It's week 4 for the Redskins, but week 5 for everybody else. Let's see what we got. We got the New York Giants going against Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. They're 2-1 right now. I'm sorry to say, man, I know New York is going to be a desperate team to try to get a win, but I think Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey and the whole host of Carolina's defense can take over New York. So I'm going with the Carolina Panthers for the win. Unfortunately, the New York Giants for the loss. Sucks for them. Next up, we got a battle of Texas. We got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Houston Texans. That's a tough one, man, because the Texans weren't looking too great, but they got a win last week against the Colts, and Deshaun Watson, that boy is good, man. I think that's what they want Dak Prescott to be, but it's just not happening like that. He had that one good season thanks to Ezekiel Elliott and Jason Witten. So I'm going to go with the Houston Texans for the win. The Battle of Texas. We got the 1-2-1 Vikings versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The Vikings defense still look pretty good. They took another loss, I think. Or did they have a bye week? I can't remember, but the Vikings are 1-2-1, so they took 2 L's. Oh yeah, they just lost to the Rams on Thursday night. Stupid me. But they lost to the Rams on Thursday night in a shootout. It was a pretty good game, but the Rams defense prevailed. So they're going against the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going out on a limb, man. I'm going with Kirk Cousins. I got the Philadelphia Eagles losing to the Minnesota Vikings. They're 1-2-1. I feel like Coach Zimmer, he's just not going to allow this another loss. So it's just not going to happen like that, unfortunately. And last but not least, we got the home team, Washington Redskins, going in New Orleans in the Big Easy versus the New Orleans Saints. You already know who I'm picking. But we owe them, man. Last year we went down there, we were blowing them out, and we let them come back. Defense dropped the ball. We played too conservative, and we lost the game. So we owe them a butt whooping. And that's what we're going to hand out. We're going to get the Drew Brees, and we're going to just stop everything. And it starts with Drew Brees. So I got the Washington Redskins going into New Orleans and getting the win. Plain and simple. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. It's the NFC East Breakdown. This is week 4. And I just thank you so much for watching, guys. We got some more content on the way. Just make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. And share and like and share and like. We just thank you guys for watching, man. Whoever's watching, I just thank you, man. And peace.